In this video, we will talk about history of the United States, so make sure to watch the full video. The history of the United States is a complex tapestry woven from diverse cultures, significant events, and transformative ideas. From the arrival of Native Americans and European exploration to the establishment of a democratic nation and the ongoing struggle for equality, this rich history shapes the American identity and future. 1. Pre-Columbian societies, Native American cultures before European contact. Before European contact, North America was home to a rich tapestry of Native American cultures, each with its unique languages, traditions, and social structures. Various tribes, such as the Cherokee, Iroquois, Sioux, and Navajo, adapted to their environments, developing distinct ways of life ranging from nomadic hunting and gathering to sedentary agriculture. The Mississippian culture, known for its impressive mound building, thrived in the southeastern United States, while the ancestral Puebloans in the Southwest constructed intricate cliff dwellings and developed advanced agricultural techniques. These societies had complex governance systems, trade networks, and spiritual beliefs that shaped their communities. 2. European exploration and colonization. The Age of Discovery. The Age of Discovery, beginning in the late 15th century, marked a significant turning point in world history as European powers sought new trade routes and territories. Explorers like Christopher Columbus, John Cabot, and Amerigo Vespucci embarked on voyages across the Atlantic, leading to the first contact between Europeans and the Americas. Following Columbus's landing in 1492, Spain and other European nations, including France, England, and the Netherlands, began establishing colonies in the New World. This period saw the introduction of European technologies, animals, and diseases, profoundly impacting indigenous populations. 3. Colonial America, settlements and the 13 colonies. By the early 17th century, various European nations had established colonies along the Atlantic coast of North America, leading to the formation of the 13 colonies. Each colony developed unique economic, social, and political structures, influenced by the settlers' diverse backgrounds. The New England colonies, characterized by puritanical values, focused on religious freedom, trade, and fishing. The Middle colonies, known for their agricultural productivity and cultural diversity, became hubs for commerce and tolerance. Meanwhile, the southern colonies relied heavily on plantation agriculture, utilizing enslaved labor to cultivate cash crops like tobacco and rice. 4. The American Revolution, struggle for independence. The American Revolution, which lasted from 1775 to 1783, was a pivotal conflict that arose from growing discontent among the 13 colonies regarding British rule. Key grievances included oppressive taxation without representation, restrictions on trade, and the imposition of British laws. The revolution began with events like the Boston Tea Party and the battles of Lexington and Concord, where colonial militias clashed with British forces. Influential figures such as George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin emerged as leaders advocating for independence. The Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4, 1776, articulated the colony's desire for self-governance and individual rights. 5. The Constitution and the birth of a nation. Establishing a new government in the wake of the American Revolution, the newly independent states faced the daunting task of creating a stable and effective government. The Articles of Confederation proved inadequate, leading to the Constitutional Convention in 1787, where delegates gathered to draft a new framework for governance. The result was the United States Constitution, which established a federal system of government with a system of checks and balances among the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. The Bill of Rights, comprising the first 10 amendments, was adopted to safeguard individual liberties and limit government power. 6. Westward expansion, manifest destiny and its consequences. The 19th century saw a fervent belief in manifest destiny, the idea that it was America's divine right and duty to expand its territory across the continent. This ideology fueled westward expansion, leading to the acquisition of vast lands through treaties, purchases, and military conquests. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803, which doubled the size of the nation, opened the door for exploration and settlement. The Oregon Trail and the California Gold Rush in the mid-1800s attracted thousands of settlers seeking new opportunities. However, this expansion came at a significant cost, particularly for Native American populations, who faced displacement, violence, and loss of their ancestral lands. 7. Civil War and Reconstruction. The fight over slavery and union. The Civil War, 1861 to 1865, was a transformative conflict rooted in deep-seated divisions over slavery, states' rights, and economic differences between the North and South. Tensions escalated as Southern states seceded from the Union following the election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860, leading to the formation of the Confederate States of America. Key battles, such as Gettysburg and Antietam, define the conflict, with the war ultimately resulting in the preservation of the Union. The Emancipation Proclamation in 1863 marked a turning point, declaring the freedom of enslaved people in Confederate-held territories. Following the war, the Reconstruction era aimed to rebuild the South and integrate formerly enslaved people into society. 8. The Industrial Revolution, transforming the American economy. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed the Industrial Revolution transform the American economy from agrarian to industrial. Technological innovations, such as the steam engine, telegraph, and assembly line, revolutionized production and transportation, leading to the rise of factories and urban centers. This era saw the emergence of major industries, including steel, textiles, and railroads, which fueled economic growth and created job opportunities. Immigrants flocked to cities in search of work, contributing to a diverse workforce that powered industrial expansion. However, rapid industrialization also brought significant challenges, including labor exploitation, poor working conditions, and environmental degradation. 9. The Civil Rights Movement, striving for equality and justice. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s was a pivotal struggle for social justice and equality in the United States, aimed at ending racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans. Influenced by earlier movements and figures like W.E.B. Du Bois and Ida B. Wells, activists sought to challenge the systemic racism embedded in American society. Key events, such as the Montgomery bus boycott, the March on Washington, and the Freedom Rides, galvanized public support and drew national attention to the plight of African Americans. Prominent leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks emerged, advocating for various approaches to achieve civil rights. The passage of landmark legislation, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, marked significant victories in the struggle for equality. 10. The United States in the 21st century, challenges and opportunities. Entering the 21st century, the United States faces a complex array of challenges and opportunities, including political polarization, economic inequality, and environmental issues. The aftermath of the September 11 attacks in 2001 reshaped national security policies and international relations, leading to prolonged military engagements in the Middle East. Domestically, debates surrounding healthcare, immigration, and civil rights have highlighted societal divisions and the need for reform. The rise of technology and the digital age has transformed communication, commerce, and education, creating new opportunities for innovation while also raising concerns about privacy and security. Social movements advocating for racial justice, climate action, and LGBTQ+ rights have gained momentum, reflecting a growing demand for inclusivity and progress. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.